Arsenal in trouble. So today I did break this story after it was broken to us by multiple tier 1 reporters who were saying that Arsenal are in trouble. Their number one target is now a target of different teams. Manchester United was broken yesterday. Manchester City came today and even made an official bid for Declan Rice. So in this video we're going to be talking about everything that is into that video, into that transfer and the saga that is happening. I've already made a video on the Connect. Go check it out where I did try to break down. In fact, I think I'm just going to put the video in front of this video to explain some of the things that I was talking about. But yes, it is what is happening, people. But there is a limelight, by the way, so I want you to stick into this video and actually hear where the limelight is and the hope that Arsenal can still hold on to. I made it as a joke in the first, but it's still the hope that Arsenal fans can still hold on to. So let's get into the video, and please do me a favor, click that like button, subscribe to the Connect if you want to hear my thoughts on these types of things. So let's get into the video. This is Transfer Roundup Show we're on. So today it was one of the best days in terms of transfer window. The transfer window keeps getting better and better, and in the transfer roundup we come here to analyze every transfers that is happening in the world of football. We talk about the top 6 and what their ambitions are in terms of transfer windows and if they're really trying to strengthen. And at this moment, as it seems, the team that is winning the transfer window is Chelsea, because they had so many players and they've managed to let those players go. At the same time, it looks like they're preparing to get the players that they want. So a lot of things are still happening, but in terms of the breaking news and the big good stories, it only has to start nowhere but in the Emirates, where we were told that Arsenal were preparing to make their third bid for Declan Rice. They said that they were going to keep on trying to do everything that they need to do to get the player, but now that they've got some competition, it's about to get real. And one thing that we are being told is this: West Ham are really excited with these guys coming. They were expecting the Declan Rice saga to become a rival of different clubs. They wanted other clubs to join in, and it's happening. The Manchester clubs are coming into the picture. They're fighting to at least try to get Declan Rice, and all of them have some things that they can offer the players so that they can force them to come to their club. And earlier on today we were told that Manchester City have entered the race for Declan Rice, and after entering the race, one thing that they made so clear was, and you should really look into this, is that they were not gonna try to do anything over the transfer of Declan Rice unless if he was interested in actually joining Manchester City. And it looks like they went and they confirmed that. According to Fabrizio Romano, they even said that Declan Rice, the player, does not mind going to Manchester City, which gave them the confidence to actually match the transfer bid that was made by Arsenal as their second bid. But the structure of how West Ham will receive the money, it's more favorable to Man City because it's gonna be easy for them to get the most amount of money, not the money that is gonna be put into add-ons and stuff like that. So as things stands right now, if West Ham were really okay with the second bid that Arsenal made, but we're not happy with the structure, it means with what City has offered, it's easy for West Ham to accept this structure. But now what we're being told is this. This has just come right now. This is Jacobs who's explaining this. And I'm going to read exactly what he said. He's saying that Declan Rice remains keen on joining Arsenal despite City's rivalry bid and also Manchester United's interest. The feeling is the midfielder is more likely to start at Arsenal and prefers to stay in London. It's up to the Gunners to pay the fee West Ham wants. So now the question is this: what does West Ham want? Because it looks like the player does not mind to go to Manchester City, but at the same time his preference is to remain in London. That is still key. So if you're an Arsenal fan, you are happy with this story. You know that the player still wants to remain in London, and he prefers to come to your club because your club is in London, where he has been living almost to all his life. But he's saying that with what we're being told here, he's okay with any team that gets him. He's not gonna go against the club if they choose Man City or if they choose Manchester United, because that would have offered what West Ham does. In other words, that tells you that Declan Rice is respecting whatever that whatever the club is gonna prefer as the suitors for this. So this is gonna really be an interesting story. It's gonna develop as time goes, but it's gonna be an interesting story. We're gonna keep up into it and we'll see what happens. But also before I go in, I'm just gonna talk about everything that has happened when it comes to Declan Rice, when it comes to the different clubs. So this was just me trying to give you an idea of what really happened with Declan Rice today.